Claus. This is the end. I was getting ready to say, "This is the beginning of the rest of your life." Remember, RuPaul song. Um, but no, this is actually the end of the road, Boys to Men. Um, I hate it. I hate it because I just started reviewing the show and now it's over. Although I did get the chance to watch all seasons of the show. Um, it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. I'm not quite sure why the show is ending. It could be multiple things, but we in here, child. Um, I have to say that every single character I fell in love with, but my favorite is still Polly. She's just funny. She's just funny, and she's so much like me in terms of a wanting to get out of a certain situation and kind of creating these kind of fantasies and going off in tangents and just being a creative in such a space where that creativity is not necessarily um, accepted, welcomed, whatever word you want to throw in there. So anyway, um, so how did it begin, your child? Polly and Jen, they're talking, and Jen is just, she's a little sad, and she's just like, yo, I gotta stay here for Brienne and Baylor, my girls, because they came and took them. Social services took them from them because they caught them outside or whatever, walking or whatever. However, it went. But she's trying to get the kids back, and so Desna, she's putting together this whole plan. The child, they're gonna get on a boat and go to Cuba. Now, if you remember, that's where Baller is at, Cuba. So, that's another reason. It's just like, well, yo, we need to escape town because they're after all of us. And Desna kind of got everybody thinking that they're just going to go after her, but they're actually probably going to take all of them down. Hell, they took Desna's two workers down, Sheree and Miss Juicy Baby. So, of course, they're going to get, everybody else. So, she's trying to get that together and trying to figure that out, and everything is just, a hot mess. Um, Jen's husband comes in. Uh, I know his name, but it's just Bryce. Bryce comes in, and before he asked for a little quickie in the closet, he was just like, "Look, yo, let's figure this thing out. Desmond's whole plan with going to Cuba. Maybe we should go." And Jen is just not here for it. She was just like, "I'm not leaving my kids for nothing." And he was like, Jen was like, "Yo, well, Desna, she got it all figured out, and they're just gonna get her anyway." And he was like, "No, they're gonna get everybody. I done killed two people. I done killed the officer Tony, and it's just going down for everybody. We need to leave town." And Jen was like, "I'm not leaving my kids," and it's as simple as that, child. Meanwhile, um, Polly, she done got access to the Baron's money, her dead husband, and she's just going around just sprinkling a little love to everybody. She bought Dr. Ken his own practice, child. And her and Dr. Ken was in a relationship at one point, and y'all know how that went. Um, so it's very nice that she did that for him, and this is what you're supposed to do. You help out the people that done helped you, and I thought it was just such a beautiful thing. Um, you know, uh, Virginia and Polly stay together, child. So they came and knocked on the door of the police, shot open the door, child. They came to get Virginia for killing Georgia, child. She up in there talking to the officer. She's getting badgered over and over again. She finally cracked and admitted to killing Georgia. And, they put her in the orange jumpsuit. She was just like, yo, it's over with. She talking to Quiet Ann. Was like, yo, it's a wrap. Y'all going down with me, child. I mean, I'm so sorry for y'all. And y'all don't worry about me, whoop to whoop. Desna hear about the fact that they done locked up Virginia. She was like, no, we got to go get sis. We got to go get our sis out of jail. And that's exactly what they did. Dr. Ken and one of his employees came down there and made up this entire story and ended up getting Virginia out of jail, child. And so now it's all about everybody getting their ass on their boat to go to Cuba. So, Quiet Ann has been working with the police this whole time. So she ends up talking to one of the officers, and she tells them the tea because she found out exactly where their Desna's their boat and all that's going to be located. And she was like, "Yo, y'all going the wrong way. Y'all need to come this way." So we see Quiet Ann put a bomb in the back of a boat. And she was just like, "Look, I got my own business and I got my own tea. I'm trying to leave town. I ain't got time for y'all." And so all of a sudden, Quiet Ann turns around and she sees Desna in all black with this badass black hat. Oh, everything. It was everything. I said, "Yes, ma'am, Niecy Nash, y'all." Niecy Nash pulls out a gun on Quiet Ann because she was like, "You sold me out." Okay, cool. So you got to go. Quiet Ann pulls out a gun. Child, then they start shooting at each other, shooting rounds, child. Then Quiet Ann ended up shooting Desna in the shoulder. By this time, the officers had pulled up, but they was behind the gate, so they couldn't get in, child. Then Desna looked at Quiet Ann and ended up shooting her right in the chest, child. She went in the water, baby and all. And then she was like, "Look, say bye-bye. Say what's up to your lover for me," and shot her ass again, and she went on down in the lake. Child, by the time the police officer, she had shot off the lock on the fence, and then here come everybody coming, the kids, Jen, Bryce, Paulie, Virginia, everybody running to get on the boat, child. And then the officer, she didn't shoot or whatever, but she was just trying to figure out what the hell going on. And Desna did her hat like this, like good, doing service with it, and all of a sudden the boat blows up. My heart stopped. My heart literally stopped because I had forgot all about the bomb earlier. When she put, even though I just said it on this review, when I was watching it, I forgot all about the bomb the Quiet Ann put in the bike of the boat. Child. So I said, "Lord have mercy, what's going on?" So Dean, he's upset. He's at the house. Dean got that old lady pregnant, and he's upset, frantic, because he know his sister. He know his sister's up to some shit, and it's just a mess. And so he's just trying to figure out what's going on. She's trying to calm him down and whoop to whoop, and then it was awful, and it was awful, and it was a mess, right? So I'm sitting here getting emotional and all that, and we see Dr. Ken knock on the door, and it's Dean's place with his lady, and she was babysitting Dr. Ken's cat. So Dr. Ken gives Dean a gift. Said it, has your name on it. So he goes upstairs, and it's basically a recording. It's basically a recording of Desna, and she's telling him everything that happened. That basically she set up, her and Quiet Ann worked together to set up everything to make Quiet Ann look like she was working with the DA, and they was beefing with each other for a long time, but they came together for the greater good, and for the greater good of all of them. Because to be honest, even though Quiet Ann was working with the DA, they would have came after her too, as soon as they got Desna. So, they knew that, and they put together everything, special effects, the money that Polly got. Polly paid for everything. They hired good lawyers, and child, they escaped. They escaped to Cuba, child. Desna back with her man, Baller, and they all sitting around talking, child. All of a sudden, Quiet Ann water break, and that was the end of it. I say, wow. What? And now I would live for this show to come back. And now they're in Cuba. And it's just, and now they're free and stuff. They're in Cuba. Don't nobody know they're in Cuba and they living their life and having fun. Got all this money. But how long is that going to last? I would just love just at least one or two more seasons. It's just such a good show. These roles was made for these actors that's playing it. So good. So good. But I appreciate y'all for watching the Claws review with me, and y'all stay tuned for more reviews. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kingsworld on Instagram and Twitter, at It's Kingsworld89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal, and as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.